This is Dabu7. A heads up for what is to come and what to expect if you're inside of Europe and a run on the banks begins. This is something to pay attention to in America because all of this is connected. If you haven't seen here recently, the manipulation of our own markets is being done by members in other countries, just like DB Bank operating out of Germany. We just had the French outfit, the same, got caught, drug into court for manipulating the whole thing. We already know all of the control, the Rothschild control of the central banks, and that they've taken away the backing of gold on our money. But when it comes to a run on the banks, when this talk is brought up, it reminds me of our Great Depression. As many don't know, this is some of the stuff you have to learn when you get out of school, the truths of it all. That there was a big meeting on Jekyll Island. J.P. Morgan and his buddies created a lie. And they pushed this lie on the masses. And they created this run on the banks. People selling assets off. And what happened in the end is they got rich and the rest of this country suffered. And what they're saying in terms of Europe right now is that the banks are making a move, and you need to pay attention to this. They're simply going to stop people from getting their money out. That way, there can't be a run on the banks. They're going to freeze accounts to halt bank runs. So they're going to try to stifle it when it first happens. But what this means is that the people are going to be the ones left out in the cold with no money. This is what people better pay attention to, because that's all they got to do is put a freeze on it. There won't be no run on the bank. They'll just start giving out cash in small amounts per person, only allowed this much, rationing the cash. So this is where it's heading, and they're prepared for this. I talked about a huge shift that's coming in the offing within the next year or two. Definitely they have this whole thing planned to go full force by 2020. All the contracts that are locking in, big banks, the Bank of England, everyone else, they're making the shift. And I've warned about it several times now. People better get ready for it. There's more information here. I'll leave a link below. It's been Dabu7.